Alpt, did you get the dreaded SSSS on your boarding pass? Just throw it away and pull up your boarding pass on your phone. So if you always use the boarding pass on your phone, you never get selected for secondary screening. My sil is on the permanent SSSS list, and she has never been able to successfully check in online, probably to prevent this from happening. Permanent SSSS list. Story time. Edit. Was expecting stories like one time I got drunk on the plane and punched a stewardess. Or I took LSD before boarding and screamed that the plane was going to be eaten by a giant sky snail and had to be restrained and sedated. But no. This screening is applied to people who've traveled by themselves too much, look a bit foreign, once had too much luggage, or a piece of luggage that's not standard size, or have the misfortune to be named similarly to some miscreant, or have attempted to buy steroids, or been unfortunate enough to have traveled with someone attempting to carry contraband, or who are both foreign and related to someone with a security clearance. Well, I bet everyone in the US sleeps much more soundly at night with that SSSS looking after them. I also bet that I'm now on the permanent SSSS list. Oh, we have no idea how that happened. She's from a formerly communist Eastern European country, but my brother works for the Dodge, so you would think the government could take her off that list by now. Basically, if he is Dodge, she was questioned in regards to a security clearance issue related to him. When they questioned her, they didn't like some things they saw, so she ended up on a permanent list as a result of his job requiring someone to dig a little deeper. Last time I got SSSS on my pass, I was not able to complete the check-in online and had to get my boarding pass physically printed. Checked in before. The airline I most commonly fly, Lufthansa, will allow you to check in and select seats, but the option to get boarding passes electronically is magically currently unavailable. At least I know I'm screwed before I go to the airport. Same thing happened to me with JetBlue last week. Yep. TAP Air does this too. Doesn't even seem unethical, just smart. If anything, the airline/TSA need a better system. I actually have the opposite approach. I get my SSSS ticket and directly go to the security guys, bypassing the queue. The first security agent that tells me that I'm to go back and wait in line, I give him the ticket and reminds him that all SSSS tickets holder must be checked as soon as they present themselves. And that's how I don't have to wait in line for another hour. I write SSSS on my own ticket. Hey, free massage. I need my prostate checked anyway. But who will pat down my junk if I do this? Just write SSSS on your own ticket in future, clearly standing for someone scrutinize my stupendous sack. Start stroking some sklan. Start stroking some short sklan cold help myself. He was able to pull his boarding pass on his phone. BC the agent wrote SSSS on his pass, which means she did it out of her own will. If a passenger is actually SSSS, it's done so by Homeland Security and printer on the boarding pass, not written in. And you cannot check in on her mobile. Had a lady do this to me at that SA agent station when I was younger. What a cunt. I couldn't have done this alt then, because this was back in the day of flip phones, and I didn't own one anyway. I could be entirely wrong, and until I read this post I'd never heard of this system, but could it not be they have a meter quota? No, they are usually told to screen people who look suspicious. Source: me and a friend got screened on way from Kuwait to UK cause we had full bushy beards. Shaved beard off in London bathroom. No screening from UK to Washington DC, but my friend who was sitting in another seat and refused to shave got screened. Lol. I'm Chinese Canadian. My aunt is anxiety ridden, and every time I fly with her, she gets this sick look on her face, random anxiety, and she always gets an extra screening. It's just lovely going through airport security with her. I was screened once, and the guy began tearing through my bags. I was going on vacation with a GF, and was planning on proposing while on vaca. When he got to the ring in my bag, his eyes got really wide, and he looked up at me. I was giving him my best panic stare. He immediately told me I was fine, and ended the search on the spot. Alpt, Carry an engagement ring box in your luggage, and they will stop searching as soon as they see it. But they'll still expose your honeymoon film to light on the way back, even if you beg them not to. Open bracket. Is photograph film really even a thing anymore, except in niche artistic settings? Honest question. This was 2007, and they were underwater cameras. Phones couldn't go underwater then. This doesn't always work. On my last flight to JFK I couldn't check in online and had to print the boarding pass at the help desk. Was flying with Virgin with the SSSS on it. Or, if you're like me, you get pulled aside literally every damn time cause your name is probably on some list you're unaware of regardless of what you do. This is actually able to be solved and addressed. You can apply for a address control number through DHS. This allows them to examine the circumstances at your request that is causing the SSSS every time. If it's determined to be in error, name matching another person, etc., their address lets the system know you are good. Link. DHS. Gov. A good friend of mine who is a citizen, but from another country, used to fly home at least once a year. Every single time he got pulled aside for secondary screening. He never thought anything of it. One day I mentioned to him, "Do you think you have bad luck? Or do you think it's maybe because your name is Mohammed XXXXXX?" A light bulb went off, and he was pretty furious. TBH, there's a lot of Mohammeds. It's legitimately the most common first name in the world. Between that and McLovin. Mohammed McLovin. Life pro tip. Wrote SSS on your boarding pass and get some ball action for free. The real LPT is always in the comments. Dude, it might mean your name is similar to someone on a work list. You can apply for a address number, which means you won't be harassed with SSSS anymore. How? You can apply for a address control number through DHS. This allows them to examine the circumstances at your request that is causing the SSSS every time. If it's determined to be in error, name matching another person, etc., their address lets the system know you are good. Link. DHS. Gov. Airlines hate this one trick. Beware this trick. I was on a flight that was delayed 20 minutes because they missed screening a SSSS passenger. The aircraft waited while they rescreened her. Happened to my wife. They missed the second screening, so rather than just letting us go, they did the pat down at the gate. Made the whole plane wait and everything. She always gets randomly selected every time we fly. The funny thing is, she's white redhead. We usually attribute it to some creep wanting to pat her down. So we request a female instead. Alpt. Use a terror attack as excuse to create an useless boondoggle agency to milk money from taxpayers. Gotta inflate those employment numbers somehow. Wait till they start writing SSSS on your phone screen, lol. SHHHH. SSSSH. Lufthansa doesn't allow you to download your mobile boarding pass, unfortunately, when you have SSSS. Yep. Austrian neither. Had to do it this year for a trip to the US. Can someone Ali5 WAF SSSS means on a boarding pass? From you/sergeant_skuldozer. Secondary security screening selection. It's what the boarding agent marks your ticket with if they feel you should be randomly selected for a more hands-on experience at the security area. Basically, airport security will thoroughly grope and pat you down to make sure you're not bringing anything illegal with you on board. Not remotely unethical. Fuck security theater. When will security go back to normal? Link. b/used_6y. TL. DW. Never. I need to do this. I always get randomly selected. Every time I fly ever. No idea why. I'm the palest white dude imaginable. So it's not a racism thing. I have no criminal history at all. And in fact, have to pass a very thorough background check annually to keep my job. Sometimes they just want to touch your junk, I guess. This is actually able to be solved and addressed. You can apply for a address control number through DHS. This allows them to examine the circumstances at your request that is causing the SSSS every time. If it's determined to be in error, name matching another person, etc. The address lets the system know you are good. Link. DHS. Gov. That SAS should be abolished for being a waste of time and money. They are ineffective anyway. Every so often they get tested and contraband and weapons are smuggled aboard. It's such a joke. What's SSSS? Secondary Security Screening Selection. Under what conditions do they give you that? Is it random? Or do you have to misbehave? Link. imga.com/fixedvet. PNG. I knew it was going to be that picture. Can you guess why? Good times. Got a SSSS while traveling with my toddler. I'm male. My wife is of different nationality. So baby was attached to me and my passport. Looked stupid as fuck on them. Here I am. Carrying baby pack. Carry on and my toddler in my arms because they needed to be out of the stroller. Swapped. Yeah. I'm Frankenstein. Swabbed my toddler's hands and feet. And I got full body swabbed. Plus the dick pat down. Absolute joke. Edit. Point of the story is that it was stupid, humiliating, and it's a total lack of common sense on that SAP part. I'm having trouble following this story, but yeah, it's sad as a joke. Your response got a snort from me. I don't mind the secondary screening when the lines are ridiculously long. As a consolation, they let you cut the line. Some perks of flying while brown. Yay security theater. I guarantee this will blow up and SA will catch wind of it because Yano, Reddit, and start requiring you to present a physical boarding pass lol. Word cloud out of all the comments. Link. imga.com/kvllhhn. PNG. Fun bot to visualize how conversations go on Reddit. Enjoy. On all my trips going to the US, I always get chosen for the secondary screening. How unlucky. This is actually able to be solved and addressed. You can apply for a address control number through DHS. This allows them to examine the circumstances at your request that is causing the SSSS every time. If it's determined to be in error, name matching another person, etc., the address lets the system know you are good. Link. DHS. Gov. When you get SSSS, you end up being taken aside for the pat down. And you pretty much get to jump the line. So the real opt would be to write it on your boarding pass yourself, so you get to skip the line. I had this traveling to Australia. Declared my minor marijuana possession charge from when I was a teenager. Got pulled aside. They had a quick look through my bag. Then walked away, leaving me right by the exit. The rest of the passengers were just starting to form a queue. Saved me at least an hour. Customers have rights. This is definitely alt material. Absolutely nothing unethical about this. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.